Here's what's coming up for Memphis Wrestling. September 5th is our next live TV taping featuring NWA Women's World Champion Camille. Meet Camille at our VIP experience. Tickets are available right now at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. After all the matches, meet us at Dave & Buster's for AEW All Out. It's free to watch. September 9th, it's our Memphis Wrestling Mayhem on the Midway at the Dyer County Fair, with live Memphis wrestling starting at 7 p.m. and wrestling is free with fair admission. And September 26th, don't miss our Halloween television special. You never know who or what might show up. Stay up to date and informed and get your tickets now at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com.
Music is my life, and I bet it's yours too. After all, we're all very complicated beasts. You're not just into wrestling, you're into other stuff too, and that's where the record store comes in. I've got 1,000 CDs or so, and I've been a rock fan for as long as I've been old enough to go to, well, the record store. So every week, I close my eyes, stand in front of my collection, and randomly grab a CD. Whatever I pull out. Could be old, could be brand new. It's what I cover in that episode. It could be anything, from Asia to Yes, from John Cougar to Elton John, from Rumors to Weird Al's greatest hits. You just have no idea. I do a little bit of homework on the artist, talk about what they mean to me, and who knows, maybe I've had a chance encounter with one of them. And finally, I review the album track by track. I might confirm that it's one of the greatest albums of all time, or I might conclude that buying that album calls for me to have my head examined. Who knows? So join me, Lance Levine, twice a month right here at the record store, and let me remind you how much the music means to you as well.
This podcast is also brought to you by Manscaped.com. That's Manscaped.com. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code STSPOD20. STSPOD20.
Rollin Into Mempho, do it in their way. Tell everybody it happens Saturday. There's a rockin' and a rollin', a little funky too. Listen every Saturday, 'cause you got nothing else to do. Woo! Mercy Daddy! Rollin' Into Mempho, here are your hosts, BT and RynoJB, Daddy!
Woo! Mercy Daddy, that's my buddies over there at P3 Radio, and we're live from 304 Studios in Jonesboro, Arkansas. It's an STSPod.club production. Over there is Jake, and I'm the Fat Man. How's everybody doing, man? How you doing, Rhino? See, I got you. I've decided to get you every week now, so just be ready. So,
I'm ready.
How's it going, man?
Man, it's going really, really good. It's another Saturday, which means it's another blessing from Championship Wrestling from Memphis.
Fun show. Everything's just, we talked about this and don't talk about it as much as we did at the very front. We're in 27 weeks, and that would be 9 set of tapings, and everything seems to be so tight now, is the way I want to put it. The wrestling and everything seems to be have improved. We may have to go back and do a watch along and watch the first episode and cringe. So that's what I've been told. So real quick, we had a Dynamite show talking about Lance. Lance Levine was in Chicago during the moment when CM Punk returned. He was there live. It was fun to talk about the live version of it. We also had an episode of Conversations, which has been getting a lot of listens. It was about CM Punk and a possible Colt Cabana feud. What could that happen? We don't know. The return of Becky Lynch, and we talked about the best matches from last weekend. This Monday is the record store on Monday, and we also do WTF News Desk sometime by the end of the week. real quick, we announced this on Conversations. We've always had an episode before Wednesday at midnight and one before Saturday by midnight. So I've changed it because it's all over the place, but we will have 2 episodes every week, and they'll be up by midnight on Saturday every week. So no matter what, you'll get 2 episodes. I've found that people are just listening to it. It's on demand. So they're going to listen no matter what day we put out, but you will get 2 episodes. All right, man, we're going to do it roundtable format. And if you haven't listened, let me tell you what we do. And if you haven't listened, shame on you. Hits, misses, MVP. What do you look forward to most next week? And thumbs up or thumbs down. So we're going to start with the hits. What about it, JB? What's the hits for this week?
This week for me, Mike Anthony, Big Swole, Justin Cole. We saw them go at it again. That was a hit for me. And also Mike Anthony winning that one, become the new number 1 contender. That was a hit for me, and let me tell you why. I like Mike Anthony, but what I like about him, no friends. He does it solo dolo. He doesn't want any friends. He doesn't want the tag team championships. He wants his own championship. He raises his own hand. But the Heritage Champion has remained champion thanks to a friend. So I'm interested to see if that ever pops off. But also, Pete, the Grizz commentator, I thought he did great. I thought he was amazing.
Fantastic job. Yep.
Yep, fantastic job. He was a great addition. Also, I love the Crowleys. I think you got some mega stars within them. I think those are, Jackson and Otis are geniuses in that ring. I've come to the point where I think that they're just absolute geniuses. There's no other word that I can give them. Another hit for me was Allen still retaining the championship, thanks to Johnny Dodson. As I was just saying. He's got a friend. He's been able to retain that championship thanks to his friend this entire time. Another hit for me was the parking lot view of Life Tech coming in after the main event. That was great.
Yeah,
and it kind of reminded me of that old school Memphis wrestling.
Oh, yeah, very much so, where they bring in somebody for the parking lot or something's going on in the parking lot. And my hits, I'm going to go with Martin. I thought it was really funny, and I can't wait to see what they do with Precious. One of my favorite things about that was when he looked out into the crowd and that little girl had her poster. You know, we seen that a little bit earlier. She was so confused. Cross, man, thank you, Cross. You look like a manager. You're dressing differently. You don't look like some guy off the street. Mike Anthony and Swole, really, they had was given a few minutes there at the very front of that. They were boom, 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 man. And I legit think I thought that maybe Swole got his head wrong because they just slowed everything down and just went to normal psychology. But, man, their very first minutes was just fire. Loved the match. Loved the way they finished it. Hope they go back to that because I may be wrong, but I'm right here, right? Like Swole is Swole beat Anthony ever? I'll have to go back and look.
I think he beat him once. I think he beat him once early on.
All right. And Steele and Simon. It was a really good match. Perfect psychology. We still have the champ in Steele. Steele and Dotson, veterans of the ring, and also Simon's a veteran. So think about this, guys. If you're just getting in professional wrestling and they give you 12 to 15 minutes on TV, go back and watch this match. This is exactly what you do. Perfect psychology, still getting the heat. They did the double down, is what I call it. Back in the day, they called it the double knockout. And then the Hollywood Horror Show came out. I love these guys. Walker Hayes, as I told you, live is a huge man. And loved what they did. I love what they did. That was just awesome for me. They cut Simon's hair. And Maria told us that a witch's brew, you can use hair for the witch's brew. So I want you to know that. So I don't know how she knows that, but she used the hair with the witch's brew. And my final thing, you talked about Life Tech. This was a replay of Andy Kaufman and Jerry Lawler. If no one understands, that's what it was. Perfect. Super kick, pile driver, 1, 2, 3. We bring out the ambulance and the neck brace. Absolutely loved it. All right, man. Hit misses. What about misses this week?
It's a miss, kind of a hit. I kind of liked it, kind of didn't. Tiger Joe for me. I don't know if I was expecting more, or if I was wanting more entertainment from him, or if I wanted more segments from him. Maybe not a match. I'm not sure, but wasn't invested into Tiger Joe, so that was a miss for me.
I can get that. And I told you that the first, whether I was going to like it the first week. Last week, I was kind of, because of some of the things he said on the microphone. This week, I loved it because they did what I would have done. I would have booked it perfectly like that. Except, here's my miss. I'm going to be this is really so picky, okay? So if I would have had those two guys in the ring, before the match, I would have showed them the Andy Kaufman, Jerry Lawler match. And I would have said, let's do this. Nothing but the headlock. Instead of him walking around the ring, Joe would have put a headlock on Derek. Derek could have done a back suplex, super kick, pile driver. I know this is being so picky, but I love that angle. I love what they did with that match. Not thinking anything about Kaufman until they got in the ring. And I said, this is what this is. This is exactly what this is. and Derek's going to do it. But when Derek super kicked him, I was like, oh, we're not going to get a pile driver. And then all of a sudden, he picks him up. And that was a sweet, sweet pile driver. So it looks so good. Looks so good. All right, MVP. Who you give the MVP to?
My MVP this week, Mike Anthony.
Oh, big Mike Anthony taking. He will get a shot at. It's going to be strange because they're both heels, so he gets a shot at Alan Steele, and I'm assuming it will be the next big show that they do. We'll see. It will be a good match. Let me tell you that. Both these guys are very good. It'll be exciting to see what direction they go in after that. My MVP, by the way, a shout out to T-Bone, Terrence Ward. He's watching and throwing comments in. T-Bone, we like you, man, even though when you steal my phrase. My MVP again this week, Derek King. Man, Derek, this didn't even say anything, didn't even do much this week. But that's exactly what we wanted to see. We want to see a guy that's not in the wrestling business, who thinks he's just thinks he's hot shit because he's who he is and he can beat anybody. He could have went real deep into this, but that's what it was. We want to see an outsider. As a fan, we want to see an outsider get beat up and carried out on the stretcher. So I absolutely Derek the King is my MVP. All right. So what do you want to see next week, man?
I want to see your MVP and Danny Be Good. We got to figure out what's going on here. We got to figure out what's happening. We need answers. Derek didn't speak this week, but hopefully next week he'll speak to Danny Be Good.
Right. Before I give you what I'm looking forward to, big thank you to everyone. Rhino and I say thank you. Almost 400 views on our hits from last week. Almost 400 views. We do appreciate it. We have fun doing this, and we love it when we get some kind of response like that. And also what I look forward to, Marco Stunt's going to be in the house. This is the news. Yeah. We talk about three shows and tapings and the short stories. Here's some short stories with Marco Stunt, and Eugene's going to be in the house. That's going to be fun. And I look forward to what they're going to do with the Posse and the Crowleys. We got the haircut. We're going to have a hair match. That's what it always seems to lead to. But it will be fun. You know what I'd like to see, JB, and I know this is all but silly, but I would love them to turn Little Chris. Turn him into one with the Hollywood Horror Show. I mean, we need new members. We need to get, and turn Chris against Simon. I don't know if they've ever done that. I think maybe they did once where one of them was a heel and they fought against each other, but that'd be fun. Before we do thumbs up and thumbs down, as you could hear me and JB talk, you guys probably know what we're going to say here. But next week, and we're going to be talking about this more next week, Camille will be in for Sunday on the 5th, but she'll be defending the belt if she still has a belt. So I think she'll defend the belt tonight. So she'll be defending the belt. She'll have the belt with her, and you get your picture taken if that happens. And also right here, next Saturday, we'll be announcing we always do a contest in the odd months. So we will be announcing a big contest that has something to do with Memphis wrestling stars. So it'll be fun, and it's in September. And also tomorrow, I'm going to be recording a special episode with Brian Thompson. about Bobby Eaton. That's going to air sometimes also in September. So fun stuff. Get to Patreon. It's $3, guys. Come on. Thumbs up or thumbs down, man?
I'm going to give today's show like an angle, like thumbs up, but kind of tilted. Can I do that? Can I do like 95%
you can do
up?
it, man. You can do it.
I'm going to do like 95% up. Just the Tiger King thing. I don't know. I was
the opposite. Yeah, I didn't like it the first week. I told you I didn't know whether I was going to like it. I
liked it the first week.
I love the ending. I love what they did. That's exactly what they should have done to me. All right, guys. Remember, same bad time, same bad channel, about 1 p.m. every Saturday on the best little wrestling podcast in the business. Here you go, T-Bone. Here's how it's done. Be there! And as everyone knows, I love my mama.
Me too.
Thank you to everyone listening.
Here's what's coming up for Memphis Wrestling. September 5th is our next live TV taping featuring NWA Women's World Champion Camille. Meet Camille at our VIP experience. Tickets are available right now at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. After all the matches, meet us at Dave & Buster's for AEW All Out. It's free to watch. September 9th, it's our Memphis Wrestling Mayhem on the Midway at the Dyer County Fair, with live Memphis wrestling starting at 7 p.m. and wrestling is free with fair admission. And September 26th, don't miss our Halloween television special. You never know who or what might show up. Stay up to date and informed and get your tickets now at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com.
That's right, free delivery for selected local businesses on Uber Eats. If you use the code EATS-BRIANT24790UE, that's EATS-BRIANT24790UE. You share that code, I'm sharing it with you. You get $20 off a $25 order, and $10 kickback comes to us here at Shootin The Shiznit. Use Uber Eats now! Did you enjoy that episode? Cash App us, that's right. $BTSTS. Cash App us $1, $2. If you Cash App us over $12, I'll give you 1 year of Patreon for free.
Graphic design is very important. Your logo is the first image potential customers see. What kind of impression would you want to make today? Need a podcast logo or a t-shirt design? KT does art. Her name has become synonymous with quality and professionalism in the graphic design community. She specializes in graphic design, painting, and more. She provides affordable commissions and professional quality with a timely delivery. Contact KT via email at kt_doesart@yahoo.com. Check out her Instagram at instagram.com/kt_doesart.
Hey, that was another great episode of Shootin' the Shiznit. We're currently looking for contestants for Who Wants to Be the Best Shiznitter Ever Championship 2021. A shout out to our sponsors this month. And also, we have Patreon. We're at www.patreon.com/Shootin' the Shiznit without a G. A big thank you and a shout out to Bob McGee at Pro Wrestling Between the Sheets and Gene Jackson at LocalsToLegends.com. You can reach us on Twitter at ComicBookMarkBT, Instagram BT Shootin' the Shiznit without a G, Facebook Shootin' the Shiznit with a G, and we're also at Cool Kids Wrestling and MMA Talk. You gotta ask to get in. If we don't like you, we'll kick you out. That's right. And you can get all the archives to all the episodes at www.stspod.club. All right, let's do a roll call of my favorite podcast. So my favorite non-wrestling podcast would be Who's Right Podcast, Po Boys Podcast, The Official Podcast, Man Brain Podcast, I'm Fat Podcast, and my buddies over there, Richard Josh at P3 Radio. Hey guys, thanks for joining us today. And remember, keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars.